On to the US now, where Trump's anger is making headlines yet again. What for? We all know what happened last time when Trump got angry. I am talking about the famous, or if you can say the infamous, spat with the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the Oval Office, following which Zelensky was told to leave the White House. And this time, yet another global leader found himself at the receiving end of the US President's wrath. We are talking about Irish Prime Minister Michael Martin. But why is that? We'll get into that in just a bit, but first, here's what happened. On Wednesday, Trump hosted the Irish Prime Minister at the White House for the annual St. Patrick's Day celebration. Trump claimed that Ireland was among the countries benefiting from the United States, to which Martin responded, highlighting Ireland's positive contributions to the US. Trump also expressed his desire to address the trade imbalance between the two countries, while taking a dig at the European Union, which Ireland is a part of, for treating the US badly. Now, some of these remarks made by Trump were only mildly challenged by Martin, adding that Ireland was stepping up investments in the US. So this is what happened so far, but here's where things got tricky.
The EU was set up in order to take advantage of the United States.
Including Ireland? Is Ireland taking advantage of the US?
Of course they are. I can't, I have great respect for Ireland and what they did, and they should have done just what they did. But the United States shouldn't have let it happen. We had stupid leaders. We had leaders that didn't have a clue. Or let's say they weren't business people, but they didn't have a clue what was happening. And all of a sudden, Ireland has, our pharmaceutical companies and other, this beautiful island of 5 million people has got the entire U.S. pharmaceutical industry in its grasp.
Well, as things grew tense, a perfect distraction came in the form of Vice President J.D. Vance's socks. That, having caught Trump's attention, earned a fair bit of praise from the US President. Like I mentioned earlier, the dressing down of the Irish Prime Minister came weeks later. Ukrainian President Zelensky was reportedly grilled by Trump and Vance in the White House, and that's over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and Zelensky not being thankful enough of the US aid provided to the war-torn country. But the bigger question right now is, why is Trump losing it time and again? You see, of late, Trump has been clashing with both American allies and rivals over trade and imposing high tariffs on imports from various countries, including Canada and China. And from the looks and sound of it, Trump shows no signs of changing course on tariffs. In fact, Trump suggested that steeper tariffs might be in the cards in the coming days. And in the case of Ireland, Trump's list of issues did not just end quite yet, as he complained about many US pharmaceutical companies moving to Ireland because of the country's favorable tax policies. And what did the Ireland Prime Minister do? For most parts, Martin did manage pretty well with calm and humor. But as Trump's passive-aggressive streak continued, props to Martin, but cues to other leaders for bracing themselves from fireworks in future.